I was absolutely furious with my boss at work. He insisted that I enforce a policy decision that I was convinced was unfair. Basically, he was asking me to fire two fantastic employees because they had reached the end of the time we allotted for temporary workers, and we had no positions open to convert them to full-time employees. My boss was intransigent. I just didn't believe his way of viewing the problem was legitimate. He was going by the book, and I was trying to do what I felt was right. I felt so strongly about it that I actually became the personification of my viewpoint. What a revelation! It's what we think that becomes our reality. After decades of study, the famous philosopher Earl Nightingale distilled the wisdom of the ages into just 6 words that he called the strangest secret. We become what we think about. When we have an opinion on any topic, we often become so convinced that it's the only correct way to view that issue that any other interpretation is, by definition, wrong. Once we make a judgment, we own that parochial view and become entrenched with that mindset. We become unable to appreciate the wisdom of any alternate viewpoint. The irony is, there really are different legitimate ways to view most situations. One caveat is that the other viewpoint is not always legitimate. For example, if the other person is a psychotic or a bigot, then the alternative view is highly suspect. Think for a moment about how you can use this knowledge today. Write down an issue where your personal opinion does not support a policy at your place of work. Think about the possibility that there could be another interpretation that may be equally valid. Ask yourself what would have to change in your outlook to reverse your opinion. By opening up our mind to how firmly we believe our sense of rightness, we can become more aware that the views of others are usually worth considering. That knowledge can prevent us from becoming adamant that others are wrong if they have a conflicting view. Tomorrow, we'll discuss how silo thinking can cause all kinds of conflict in an organization.